been enjoying a slow morning at home and it's been lovely. But now we've got some wholesome Sunday plans. So we're going to take the pooch for a little walk before meeting my in-laws for Sunday lunch. We're then going to go to the butcher's to collect our shopping for the week ahead. And then we will just come back and have a lovely quiet evening on the sofa. I'm so looking forward to today because honestly, we have the busiest week ahead. So I'm just going to enjoy this slow, quiet Sunday. And then obviously tomorrow's Monday. And as I said last time, Monday is my organisation day. So I have meal prepping to do, I have a Pilates class, and I have so many meetings and emails and admin to do tomorrow afternoon. And then Tuesday I have an event with the Couture Club in the Trafford Centre, followed by wedding meetings in the afternoon. Wednesday we're going to a Great Gatsby event with my fiance's company, so it's a finance event, something a little different for me, but that should be so much fun. And then Thursday I have a number of appointments because we head to France on the weekend. So I've got my eyebrow appointment, my nail appointment, and my hair injection appointment, which I will explain more about on Thursday. And then Friday after work, we are heading to Lucky Cat in Manchester for a little celebration because it's been a successful month in our business and we've moved offices, we've got new staff, things like that. So we're going to go out and celebrate together on Friday. And then Saturday is pamper and packing day because we head to the south of France early hours on Sunday. And I'm praying that I'm going to come back and hopefully have a wedding venue and a wedding date. I am manifesting it badly. So fingers crossed, I'll be coming back after France and that will be sorted. But for now, before the busy week ahead, I'm just going to enjoy a very wholesome Sunday. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Let's stay kneeling up, everyone. Let the elbows fingertips together and slowly reach back out for the draw down. Slowly draw and elbow round in. Really slowly reach back out. Then breathe, push back out. What can you do in your slowly lift up, now take it all the way back, slow and control, hold up. We've got 4, 3, just down up, and then lift up, forward, and roll back. Let's in slow now, slowly back. As you carriage in and out, if you're tired, you should pull up. If you're not tired, it's a grab and respect. And go back to the twist. Last section of the day. Let it go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And repeat it. Draw that country. We're going to come step.
And just like that, it's Monday and we're back meal prepping. So this week I'm making butternut squash soup and I'm going to pair that with cottage cheese toasties. Normally I wouldn't have soup in May, but the weather's gone really cold again, so I really fancied soup, so I'm going to make that. And then for dinner I'm making spaghetti bolognese, another thing I really fancied. I'm not doing the biscoff cheesecakes this week. They were absolutely delicious, but this week I'm going to make a cheesecake bowl instead. So I'm going to use the same filling and then just melt biscoff on top with the biscuits sprinkled over the top. So basically I'm just missing out the base with the butter. So I'm going to try that this week instead and see how that goes. But they were absolutely delicious. So would recommend making those if you've got a little dessert craving. But yeah, lots to do today. So let's crack on with meal prep. So my lunches for the week are prepped and ready. I'm really hoping this soup will warm me up. So I've got butternut squash soup with crushed chilies and crème fraîche. And then inside my sourdough toastie, I've got a mixture of cottage cheese, cheddar cheese, and spring onion. And this just looks so yummy. I'm so excited to eat this.
You can't stand them. Yeah, I hate olives. 2 weeks ago, Spanish.
So I've had some PR boxes delivered today and I'm so excited because the brands are Holland Cooper, Lemmy and Simprove. So I just thought I would go through them quickly with you before my final meeting of the day. So I've just carried these boxes upstairs ready to open with you. I'm so excited right now because these 2 big boxes are from one of my favourite clothing brands, Holland Cooper. I'm so lucky to be working with them on some pieces for the south of France. I made some selections, but I'm not actually sure what they decided to send. So I'm really looking forward to getting into these with you in a moment. It feels like Christmas. And then I've also been sent some supplements from Lemmy and some active bacteria shots from Simprove. I know I said in my last vlog that I don't like healthy drinks, and this is still true, but I tried the skin juice last time and I enjoyed that, and I'm on a health kick for my wedding and for my hen, so I thought that I would give these a go. I'm really trying my best to be as healthy as possible. But yeah, I'm too excited, so let's get into these boxes. So in the Simprove box, I've got 4 of the large live and active bacteria shots in mango and passion fruit flavour. So I'm looking forward to trying those. And in the Lemmy box, I'm excited. I've got colostrum gummies I've got sleep gummies, chill ashwagandha gummies. I love ashwagandha. De-bloat gummies. And then I've got some more de-bloat and burn supplements as well. I find supplements so overwhelming. I just think there's too much on the market and you don't know what you should or shouldn't be taking. So I try to listen to my body. I have my non-negotiable supplements every single day, but then other things I just listen to what my body needs. So, but yeah, I'm excited to add some more Lemmy supplements to my collection. And then finally, the big boxes. I'm so excited. Oh, I love it. So I've got this blazer for the summer. This is gonna look gorgeous with some white long trousers or shorts. Can't wait to style that. And then the next Holland Cooper box is the biggest. There's a box inside the box. Oh, there's two boxes inside the box. Oh, this is going to be so nice for summer. Obsessed. Look how cute. Okay, my blazer's gonna look lovely with this hat. Oh, I love it. This is so south of France, this hat. And then, last but not least, this is heavy. Ooh, I don't know what's in here, but it's heavy. Ooh, got some shoes by the looks of it. These are so pretty. Everything's perfect for my trip, I will say. So then I've got some white jeans with the little emblem on the bum. So this dress, oh, I fell in love with it. It's new in on the Holland Cooper website. And this one I did request that if it was possible, please, 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 because I have the yellow dress. And I've got it. I'm so happy. And then finally a classic Holland Cooper shirt. And I might actually wear this with the trousers. Just stunning pieces. I'm definitely kitted out for my trip to France. So thank you to Holland Cooper. I will link everything below so that you can shop their gorgeous website. And here is my spaghetti bolognese that I made earlier, and honestly, it smells delicious. I cannot wait to eat this. Well, it's a very miserable Tuesday in May. We should be preparing for summer, but it feels like autumn, and I actually slept with a hot water bottle last night. That's how cold I am at the moment. But I had to leave the house. Normally in this weather, I really would try my best to stay indoors, but I'm heading to the Trafford Centre to go to a gifting suite with the Couture Club. So I'm very lucky to have been invited, but it's come at the perfect time because I'm heading to the south of France and their new summer collection has just been released and it's absolutely gorgeous. I really think Couture Club as a brand has grown and developed so much over the last couple of years, and they definitely lean in more towards the higher end market, and the quality of the clothing is so good. I've got some lovely pieces already, so I'm just going to hopefully add some more to my collection today, and then I'm going to head straight home because I have got some wedding meetings this afternoon, and normally that would be something enjoyable, but being brutally honest, I've hated wedding planning. And I keep seeing a lot of brides online actually who got engaged about the same time as me saying the same thing. And I spoke to a girl yesterday that got engaged just after me, and she was asking about my wedding planning and I asked her about hers, and she said the exact same thing. She's not enjoying it and she's found it really stressful and hard. So I don't know what it is about the wedding sector. I don't know whether it's just become a bit too expensive, not realistic, unmanageable, but it's honestly so disheartening. I feel like you get engaged and you can't wait to start planning, and every meeting you have is someone breaking your heart. That's honestly how I felt about it. I've actually had numerous planners say to me that unless I want to spend over £1 million on my wedding, they won't be willing to do my wedding. That's the kind of response I've had. So I've decided to take a different approach, and I'm speaking to the venues myself and negotiating them myself, and then when I get my venue, my date secured, I'm then going to choose my planner to help me build my wedding. I've got meetings this afternoon with a couple of venues. One is my dream venue, so I'm praying that I can make that one work. So we shall see. I just hope that when I book my venue and I get my date, everything becomes a lot easier, a lot more enjoyable, and I can feel more like a happy bride. But before we do that, let's go and do some shopping. This is just British weather for you. I went into the Trafford Centre, everyone's in jumpers, coats, it's raining, it's windy, and I've come out to glorious sunshine. So I've just dug out my sunglasses. What a difference 2 hours can make. But what a lovely couple of hours I've just had with the Couture Club. I've done some shopping, some serious shopping for summer. Their new collection was stunning, and they said that they've also planned the next 2 seasons, and everything just keeps getting better and better. So I can't wait to see what's coming next for them, because honestly, such a lovely brand and the pieces are beautiful. But now it's time to go home. I've not eaten, so I need lunch, and then I have so many emails to catch up on. I have meetings to do, and I really hope that I get some good news on the wedding, because that means I would have had a really lovely Tuesday. So fingers crossed it's going to be a good afternoon. Hi Alice. It's been a long time. How are you?
All good so far, just a bit busy because Monaco is like at its peak season right now with the coffee and everything. So lots of work, but
I know.
great.
Trust us to be coming out when it's very busy in the south of France.
And you, how have you been doing?
Yeah, really well, thanks. Fully into kind of getting this wedding show on the road. So I'm really glad to be coming out and finally making a move on that. Yeah, no, that's brilliant. Oh, amazing. Oh, you've made my day. I've hated planning so far, and Alice has made my day.
Okay, perfect. Wonderful.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time.
No, thank you, Alice. I'm looking forward to meeting you finally.
Yeah, same.
Oh, thanks, Alice.
Thank you, and take care.
And you.
We'll talk soon.
Bye. Thank you. Bye. It's Wednesday evening, and I'm just getting myself ready to go to the Great Gatsby event this evening with my fiance's company. And whilst I'm doing my makeup, I thought we would just catch up on the meetings yesterday. Obviously, you could see I was very happy after the meeting with the wedding venue. I also thought I would tell you a bit about my fiance's company, because obviously we're going to an event tonight with him, and I don't think I've ever really told you what he does, so I thought I would do that right now. Before we get into it, I have prepped my face. So I've got the Tatcha Dewy Milk on this evening. I am a road glazing milk girl, but Sephora had sold out, and at the right time, Tatcha had sent me a PR package and it had the Dewy Milk in. So I'm trying this at the moment and I'm actually really liking it. I've also prepped my lips with a lip tint. I think it's the Wonder Skin in Mauve. And then I've just topped it with some Road Lip Treatment and Benefit Flora Tint. And I've also done my eyebrows using Refi Brow Gel. Those are the things I normally do first before I start on the base of my skin. So first of all, I'm going to go in with my NARS concealer in Custard. I really think I need new makeup. I think I've used the same makeup for years. And you know when you feel your skin needing a change? That's currently where I'm at. And I think I need to mix it up and try some new products. So that's going to be something I'm going to do over the next couple of months. This is obviously a heavier glam tonight because I'm going out, and I always use the Kosas foundation in shade 270 medium tan olive. I absolutely love this foundation. So as you can see, I'm running out. It lasts me ages, but I am currently running out, which is a good time to start trying new things when you're running out of makeup. So the meeting yesterday was with my favourite venue. Basically, when we go to the south of France, we're only seeing 3 venues. We are seeing the one that I love and the one I've envisaged getting married in, and then we're seeing a rehearsal dinner venue, and then I found another venue completely on a whim, but it looks very similar to the one I love, so I thought it was worth seeing that one as well. So the venue I love, I've had saved for years, and I didn't actually know that you could get married in there. And then I saw a couple get married there last year, and I just fell in love with it even more. So I've been speaking to them for over a year now, I'm going to say. And then this other one that I found on a whim, I've not actually seen anybody get married there. So it kind of excites me because I like to do things that I've not seen someone else do before. But yeah, the call yesterday was with the one that I love. And basically last year they told me that we needed to have a minimum stay of a week in the venue, and we didn't need that really. It just felt like a complete waste of time and money because we don't need a week in the venue. So I'd been kind of pushing back on it, asking was there any sort of flexibility, and we'd not really spoken since about it. And then because I was coming out to actually see the venue, we decided to have a meeting. And then basically the policy has now changed and you don't need a minimum stay in that venue, which is so exciting. So we could use it for 1 night, 2 nights, 3 nights, 4 nights. So I was just overjoyed, and that means the price is a lot more reasonable, it's more doable, and now I'm going to see the venue knowing it's a proper contender for our wedding. Now I'm just going in with my holy grail product. I use this all year round, every single day pretty much. Whenever I've got makeup on, this is on my face. So it's the Clinique Sunkissed Face Jelly, and I'm just so obsessed with it. I don't know why everyone doesn't talk about this product. I now actually set my face at this point. So before I do my eyes and the rest of my makeup and my setting powder, I'm trying now to set my face first. Reason being is that my mascara, after using the setting spray, was getting wet again. And then when I was out, I was noticing that I was getting little black marks here. So now I'm doing it at this point instead. And I'm using the Hourglass Veil setting spray, which is also running out, but I am going to buy this one again. So while that dries, let's talk about my fiance's company that I am heavily involved in. So basically we have a company called Angel Property Finance, and we are sort of a bank. So we lend money to property investors and developers. We kind of provide a one-stop shop. So we provide the original loan for the purchase, then we provide a loan for the renovation costs. Once the property is then close to being finished, we start the refinancing process and put our clients onto a long-term commercial mortgage with another bank. So yeah, it's kind of a completely different area to what I obviously present online, but it's still quite interesting, and we're very proud of how quickly it's growing. We have another business launching this year as well, but tonight we are going to a finance dinner with Together Finance, who we work very closely with, so it should be a fun evening. For my eyes tonight, I'm just going to use some Hoola powder from Benefit. I absolutely love this stuff. I can never get rid of it. And then before I finish my eyes with my mascara and my eyeliner, I now set my face, and I'm using the Huda Beauty in Banana Bread. I'm now using a little brush to set my face as well. I just think you can just keep that natural glow, not look too cakey, but just use the setting powder in the right areas. I think that's good for now. I always take this brush out with me in my handbag, and a travel version of this, and then as I get shinier throughout the night, I can just pop to the bathroom and top up the setting powder. So now I'm going to finish my eyes. So just under my eyelashes, I'm going to use the Crush Liner from YSL. And then for my liquid liner, I'm using the Hourglass Waterproof Liquid Liner. My favourite mascara is from Swede, and it's the Cloud one. I've actually got a PR package coming from these soon, which I'm so excited about because I have tried so hard to find the perfect mascara, and I truly believe this is it. So I am going to do lashes tonight because it is a Great Gatsby party, so we can be a bit more glam. And my favourite lashes are these ones. Islua London Luxe Silk Trillion Silk Effect. I have loads of these in the house just in case I'm going anywhere. And I always cut the ends off, so I literally just place them on the ends of my lashes to create a sort of fox eye look. So now I'm going to make a start on my lips, and I'm using the Basecamp Beauty in Signature Deep to outline them. Then I'm using Rose Ink in Everloved. This was out of stock for so long in the UK. I finally got my hands on it. I love this so much. And then I'm going to blend all that in using Signature from Basecamp Beauty as well. Before I blend in my lips, I'm just going to use some Benefit Hoola on my cheeks and my nose, and just where the sun would naturally fall on my face. Then I'm going to use Dior in Rosy Glow, just on the tip of my cheeks here and on the tip of my nose. And I normally just do this with my finger. My fiance always says to me, "You've burnt your nose today," and I'm thinking, no, it's the look we're going for. Now I'm just going to blend in my lips quickly, and then I'm going to put some little freckles on the bridge of my nose, and this is the freckle pen from Lime Crime. I think I got it on Amazon, but I will link everything down below. So that's my makeup all done. I need to go and figure out my hair situation and also outfit situation, because my outfit for this event tonight didn't arrive. So I have no idea if I have anything in my wardrobe that is going to resemble a Great Gatsby theme at all, but we will figure it out somehow. But I'm really looking forward to tonight. It's really unusual to have such a grand event on a Wednesday evening, but it should be really, really fun. Look how cool! Happy Thursday. Today is my pamper day, ready for my trip away. So I have a nail appointment this morning, followed by eyebrows and lashes. The dog also has a grooming appointment because the weather next week in the UK is going to be as hot as it's going to be in France. We're all having a heat wave. So I wanted to get him trimmed before we left. And then also I'm having a hair injection appointment at the end of the day, and that is why I wanted to come and chat to you quickly and show you my natural hair for once and talk about my hair journey. A bit of background to my hair. I have never ever had great hair. We are not blessed with good hair in my family. It's something I've really struggled with, and I've always put extensions in and tried to cover up the problem. And then around 5 years ago, I was really struggling with hair loss because of stress, and I ended up having a hair transplant procedure. My hair actually got to a really good place following the surgery, but then silly me decided to have hair extensions again, and I kind of put myself back to square one. So back in October, I actually cut my hair to about here. I chopped it all off, and I just thought, it's now or never. You're getting married. If you really concentrate for the next couple of years on your hair growth, let's see where we can get this hair to. And I will say it's probably the longest and the healthiest it's been in such a long time. I know I'm never going to have the thickest head of hair, but if I could get it to about this length naturally, and then just use clip-in extensions for when I go out to events, when I have my wedding day, my hen, and other occasions. That would just be a dream come true, because I really don't want to have a head full of extensions. The clip-ins work just as well, so that is my plan, and that's what I've been using. I've been using clip-ins since October, so far so good, and I've not been tempted to go back to the hairdressers and get a full head of extensions put in. I will continue to share more of my hair growth journey, but basically I've been using a lot of growth shampoos, scalp serums, bond repair creams, hair growth supplements. My red LED current body hair mask is a non-negotiable. Every single day for 10 minutes I use that mask. And then also every 6 weeks I've been going to KSL Clinic, which is where I had my hair transplant surgery, for PRP hair injections. I think PRP makes such a difference. So basically when I go to the appointment later today, they will take quite a lot of blood from my arm. Then they'll place the vial of blood into a machine. The machine will work its magic, take all the goodness from my blood, and then that will be injected into my scalp. That then will stimulate the hair follicles. I'll get more growth, my hair will be thicker and healthier, and it truly does work. And what we're doing is we are injecting the PRP all the way around my scalp so that I'm getting growth everywhere. Initially we were doing it at the top, but I'm noticing that the back of my head is a lot thinner and shorter than the front at the moment. So today we're going to start putting it down here as well. So this is quite a big moment for me to actually be showing my natural hair, because it's something I am not confident about at all, but I am so happy with the progress and the growth, and I will continue to share my hair growth journey with you. I will link all the products that I'm using, because it's hard, especially for a girl. It's hard when you're struggling with your hair. Hair's a big thing for a girl, so I'm going to share everything that I can with you, and hopefully it will help you on your own hair growth journey. But as I said, lots of pampering to do before I head away. So first things first, nails, eyebrows, lashes. The dog then needs a little groom before I then show you my PRP hair injections. So let's go and have a pamper day. This haircut, oh my gosh, look at you stud. I've come in and I'm literally there.
Chocolate goes into our centrifuge. We're going to spin this for a couple of minutes. Just everywhere, darling, it's everywhere.
I'm getting it all to grow.
Just give it a little clean. Are you okay?
Okay.
I've gone through your medical history, but I always double check. You're not allergic to anything that you know of, are you?
No.
Perfect. This is what we're looking at here. We've got probably about 10 mils.
Well, it's been a busy week, but a lovely week. I've enjoyed it so much. Obviously, the events were so lovely. I've had some holiday pampering, but also the business has done really well, and I've had good news about the wedding. So I'm feeling so happy tonight, and we're ending on a high because we're actually going on a date night tonight into Manchester to try Gordon Ramsay's Lucky Cat restaurant. And it feels like the perfect time actually, because we've just finished the Gordon Ramsay documentary on Netflix, which was really good by the way. So I feel like I know a lot more about him as a person, his restaurant empire, and obviously I've seen Lucky Cat now on the documentary, so I'm really looking forward to trying the food tonight. So I'm just going to show you what I'm wearing this evening, because I'm wearing one of my favourite Australian brands that I'm now lucky enough to be working with. So this entire outfit is from Dish. I have so many pieces from this brand in my wardrobe, and I just put this together this evening. So I've got a cream blazer with a ribbed cream top and lace cream shorts. And then I've just styled it with some brown heels from Topshop and a little brown bag from Paris 64. But it's just such a lovely way to be ending a lovely week, and obviously 2 more sleeps and we'll be in the south of France ready to go and see our wedding venue options. So I'm just feeling very lucky and grateful and happy right now. And I'm going to go and celebrate with my best friend, my fiance, with a large glass of rosé.